Ayoko ng mangutang. 4 years as a VA, kaya pala short na short ako, Diyos ko, ayoko na. Tama lang na ginawa ko 'to para makita ko lahat. Nakaka-tempt talaga mag-pay later, grabe. Kakahil ng inner child. Yung inner child kasi sometimes it's like, deserve ko 'to. I did not get this when I was younger. I deserve this. When I was younger, I'm not getting things like this. I can pay naman, I have a huge salary. Let me do this.
Good morning, people. Welcome to the Go Super VA live podcast once again this weekend. Today, as we're going to be rolling with our new topic, it's going to be about, are you a Filipino VA or somebody working in the Philippines that is somewhat in a financial rut every now and then? Are you tired of the constant stress and worry about bills and debt to make meets end per se, right? You're not alone. Many professionals, young and old alike, even with decent income, struggle with money management. And it doesn't have to be that way. Thus, in today's episode, we'll dive into the common money mistakes that people make and provide actionable tips to help you break free from financial burdens and achieve financial freedom.
Money is our favorite topic. Actually, it's also, I would say, the most neglected topic as well. For some who's very literate, knows how to handle their money, I think this is something that they really want to talk about. But for those who's, a little bit behind or have issues with finances, sometimes we don't want to talk about it because we don't want to think about it.
And we would like to welcome actually our guest. May we please call on Miss Nelia Angel.
Maupay na aga, maayong aga.
Ay, I like that. I think we're gonna show you guys. It's actually from Reddit topic. It says here, ayoko ng mangutang. Okay, so the VA has a lot of debts here. Ayoko ng mangutang. 4 years as a VA, kaya pala short na short ako, Diyos ko, ayoko na. Tama lang na ginawa ko 'to para makita ko lahat. Nakaka-tempt talaga mag-pay later. Grabe. Kakahil ng inner child. About TikTok, I think it's because you can pay later as well sa TikTok, mga ganon. I don't use
Yeah.
TikTok to order, so I'm not sure. And then Shopee, she has, 53,000. That's a lot. Atomy loan, may installment pa siya, total of 142,000. Oh, that's a lot of money. Nautang niya. So, sabi niya, ayoko na. Tapos may S-loan. S-loan, I know this is Shopee, right? So, ayan. So, this is where this topic came from. So, the question is, Nelia, so why do you think VAs are having financial troubles like this na they do not even realize it's piling up pala already?
Because of course, this time around they're earning dollars. because when they
Oh.
were in a corporate job, I guess the higher pay is just like around 30 and 40. I remember 4 years ago when I was working in a BPO, so wala akong utang. And then when I started freelancing and working from home, tapos pandemic pa, so, ayun, sobrang bored sa bahay. So, ayun, natuto akong
Shopee,
mag-Shopee
oo.
Pay.
Is it because we work from home and that's why we have more time to do shopping? Or is it more of thinking na I have the money to pay for it and maybe, it's okay, I can pay for it naman? May ganun ba?
Well, parehas po mismo because you're earning more compared on your corporate job and then you're bored at home, I guess. Because when you're
Oo.
in a corporate job, you're in an office place and then there is a supervisor there is a manager roaming around. So you're just paying attention, just working. While working from home is bored ka, wala kang kausap. And then you probably finish all your tasks and then you still had a time your client is not really micromanaging you, so ayun.
Masama pala yun. Dapat pala someone is micromanaging. And also, we're more prone then kasi when we work online, we see everything. We have the liberty to just scroll at home.
A lot of VA setups out there are like they get their pay weekly. So that's another
I
thing,
think
right?
it's
I'm
not a
gonna have
lot.
money next week, so okay now, check out.
Parang you do not even realize na, ay, lumalaki na pala siya. What do you think can we do as a VA para prevent this from happening?
since you're earning a lot, well, the mindset is you're living beyond your means. So this is
Ay,
really tough. Well, I'm also guilty with that because buying at least one thing we really couldn't afford before. But then now, since our pay is weekly, nakakatukso talaga siya. So parang, okay, I can buy this stuff. And then by the next week, I have already a salary. But of course, para ba ma-prevent natin to, kasi utang that will actually cost our anxiety, stress. So we really need to do a budget. If you're guilty that you don't have any of this, so no budget, no financial planning, let's face it. If you don't know where the money goes, you could be spending more than you earn. So everyone, regardless of your income, needs a budget. So if you have a major expense in the future, like say for example, you wanted to buy a house or a car, for example, then that should be very important for you to put a written together and check yourself against it. So every single day, every single month, if you're planning to buy a house, it changes our lives, right? Because we're earning a lot more than we
mm.
earned before when we were in corporate jobs. So it's not just Shopee Pay, pero one of the goal that we have in our mind is bibili ako ng house, bibili ako ng car.
Alam mo totoo 'yan, actually it was discussed last week. Once you get hired as a VA, the first thing we have in mind is, "Ay bibili ako ng car." And now you have the car, you're pushing yourself too much to the limit. You tend to get more clients na, nagkakasakit ka na. Kaya maraming pasalo ngayon, eh. Thinking na you can pay for it and later on finding out, "Ay, I cannot pala."
With our work as a virtual assistant, we all know that more of our clients are contractual, so we really need to save at least 6 months advance
Ano?
emergency fund.
Mhm.
So if I'm earning 50,000 a month, then 50,000 times 6 should be the target emergency funds.
Just in case for you, Jack, just in case you have
Mhm.
this debt, 142,000 na you have to pay. What do you think would be the first steps na you would take?
The number one thing I'm gonna do is like I'm gonna stop spending right away. If it's gonna be like just
True.
someone there, I'm gonna put you as far as possible from me and only needs for now until I say get to pay little by little until I get to say even it out. For people here that are kind of new or maybe you're young still starting to earn, when you start borrowing, maybe you're using credit cards, there are interests there. And now you are not able to pay it, it's gonna compound more and grow more. And that's like a situation you
That's
do
so
not want
true.
to be in.
Ay ano, Jack, ako naman, I think someone mentioned parang credit cards are wrong. I don't think they are. It's just sometimes the person who's using it, 'di ba? It's not the credit card
Mm.
itself. Going back to the question, what do you think this person need to take first para ma-stop na yung ginagawa niya?
Ayun, sa case niya, really death affects your mind.
No,
It's you
productivity,
physically,
no?
psychologically,
Yeah.
and even creates tension in your relationship. Kung marami kang loan, probably galit ka sa asawa mo. Mainit yung ulo mo. So, nagkakaroon ng inner corrosion. So, this can cause everyday stress. These feelings can trigger anxiety, depression, sleep disturbances. Malala to, sa totoo lang. Kapag nandyan ka na sa situation, nandyan na yan. What you just need to do is just to solve it, of course. Kasi utang yan. Baka maano ka.
The
To do
next time
is,
you need it, hindi ka napapayagan kasi
hindi
they
ka na,
would see na.
Mhm.
yan.
Kumbaga, credit
Oo,
score mo is already too low. Use credit cards to your
to your
advantage.
advantage.
Rachel also mentioned, some people will take a loan to pay another loan. Ay, it's a trap.
That's
Kasi may utang ka na doon sa isa, may interest yun, do bayad yun, may interest pa din yun kung di mo siya bayaran ng buo. And then another one pa kukuha ka pa. So you have technically two loans. Dahil nga you need the money, wala ka ngang pambayad dito eh. Yung kukunin mo dito, hindi mo pa ibabayad ng buo. Doon
Mm.
sa kabila.
mm,
So, okay, dagdag utang ka na naman.
When it comes to buying, especially if you're using credit card, if you cannot pay it full in cash, maybe think about it before you swipe the card. Yeah.
And guys, yung mga Shopee, I'm telling you, akala mo maliliit lang yung 1,000. Pag dumami yan, dumami yan, lumalaki na siya. Lalo nung kaputukan ng Lazada and Shopee, wait, parang ang dami ko na yatang ino-order. And then, one time, I checked the house, oh my gosh, lahat na nakikita ko dito, I paid. And hindi lahat ginagamit. Sayang. Feeling mo lang kailangan mo siya ngayon, pero hindi pala.
Gosh, I don't want to do all these calculations. So confusing. The percentage, the monthly, whatever, like that. I didn't want to do it, but at the end of the day, I was like, I would not want more to have the headaches of like having some people are chasing me. You have this, you have that, and you have to pay, right? So I was like, okay, Jack, we have to learn this thing. And I started out just like anybody here. You guys can simply start out by literally maybe writing down your income, the money coming in and the money going out, right? Your needs, your wants, what do you spend on, maybe your load, your weekly grocery. Try to list it down there. Start with knowing your numbers going in and going out. As simple as that. Buy your needs first before the wants and try to save on the side for your emergency funds.
Miss Nelia, do you have any budgeting tool or tips na you can share with us? How can we budget our money? How much should I spend on my mga luho? Until magkano ba ang kailangan mong gamitin for your wants?
Dapat nauna talaga yung ano, yung savings kumpara
Ah,
sa
mm.
panggastos mo muna.
You
That's the
save
mistake
first, yung matitira
first.
na percentage yon ang
Yun yung
pang-expense.
yes, that's
Mm.
right. Save, tapos bills yung pangalawa, tapos yun yung expense,
Oo nga.
yung
Ba't
sobra.
nakalimutan natin yung bills?
Oo.
We have bills to pay pala. Do we have any other investment options na you can share with us?
Yes, getting an insurance,
Ayun, syempre.
aside from getting an insurance, getting also like a property, because property is an
Mm.
investment too. And then, kumbaga sa property, as we all know, malaki yung appreciation niya kumpara sa car.
Yes,
So, yung car
oo.
nagde-depreciate, pero sa property, hindi.
Yes. Let's say kung 15 years yung plan mo, at the 5th year, you can withdraw some money. So, parang hulugan, pero nakukuha mo yung pera mo. May ganun
That's
bang
right.
plan?
Bago tayo kumuha ng insurance, of course, you have to ask ano yung nakalakip niyan. So, life insurance lang ba siya or investment lang ba siya? Kasi you will not get both life insurance and then investment. So, some of the insurance,
May
makukuha mo lang
gano'n.
life insurance. Kung mataas yung life insurance, yung investment part, hindi mo makukuha. Pero kung yung plan na nasabi mo is makukuha yung life insurance and investment, that's a good insurance. Kasi dito sa Pilipinas, kumbaga hindi sila financial literate. Ano, so pag sinabing
Mm.
insurance,
Hmm,
medyo off na sa kanila, parang sabi piniperahan lang.
oo.
Pero that's not actually. Dapat i-took advantage natin yan kasi the investment that the insurance is actually offering is mas malaki yung tubo niya compared to i-invest mo yung pera mo sa bank. Yung pera, ini-invest ito sa 36 companies. Inuutang ng mga certain companies yung pera para gamitin nila sa business. Tapos ito yung percentage na nabibigay dun sa isang may-ari ng insurance. Paano lalaki yung pera ko? Hindi lalaki yung pera mo over time in a matter of 5 years. Ang alay talaga nito is years for you to get millions with your insurance. Ideally, i-withdraw mo siya in a matter of like mga 50 years old. Kung ano yung target retirement age mo.
These ones can help you, especially in very critical times. It's better to put your money
Oo.
first here. Once it's settled, once you're earning good, now okay, buy some other ones, but at least these important things, secure it first because these will have very good returns for you. And beyond returns, security, right? Because this is what most Filipinos are missing out, right?
Hindi talaga po lahat ng Filipinos are financial literate. Coming from a 20,000 salary to 40 to 50, 60, 100,000 of salary, parang I feeling mo you do not need it. But guys, hindi po stable ang VA industry.
That's right, that's
Let's
right.
all face that. We're independent contractors. We will never be hired po as an employee sa kanila. They can fire us anytime. Again, if you're lucky enough to be in an agency that offers, benefits and everything, mapuputol din yon once wala ka na with them. You really have to know your budget and live within your means. And those who are healing their inner child, deserve ko to. Okay? Guys, there's a lot of ways na you can heal your inner child, not just buying stuff. And then
That's
later
right.
on, you're in debt. Your value does not depend on your past. It actually depends on how you see yourself.
The quality of your reality depends on your mentality. The quality of your mentality, right? It's not with how much you can buy.
That's right. Emergencies happen when you least expect them.
Yes.
So, they are almost guaranteed to be expensive kapag, ayun, you're
Mhm.
diagnosed already, you're earning like 11,000, then why don't you save the 1,000 per week? So,
Yeah.
Mm.
11,000, ano, kung makapamalengke ka, mga mga ano, 2,000 plus
10,000.
bills mo.
The rest,
Ano
ano
pala yung
na.
10,000?
'Di ba? Gano'n kasi ako, eh,
Oo.
charot.
Tapos having a trusted friend na maghihingi ka ng advice din,
Mm.
would also help you like,
Ay, oo.
oo.
Sabi ni Rachel, having a friend na magpapautang, oh my goodness, puwede rin naman siguro. Like having
Insurance.
a oo. Yung friend na 'to guys, it's not kung
Insurance.
sino-sino lang na alam mong nangungutang din sila and yet you ask them about pangungutang and, or you also ask them about shopping. Kasi they will get you into shopping more instead of you,
Yeah.
"Uy, tama na. Hey, I think you spent so much." So again, yung trusted na friend is not just someone na very close mo. It is a trusted friend, then you know nasan sila financially. Get an advice if they are on a good spot as well sa life nila. Anyway, Jack, we have something to share.
The person mentioned there is, be careful when trying to heal your inner child with material things because you might hurt your future self in the process. Your inner child will be more grateful if you became the adult that did better rather than the adult who bought better. Self care has become too commercialized or say romanticized, even as people, just like becomes an excuse. Like, I'm trying to heal myself. Thus, I try to buy a lot more, right? And people often forget at its core that basically it's trying, to heal yourself, not because they say of like buying or swiping cards and adding more issues, but rather coming to terms with your past negative experiences that affect your life, right? Breaking unhealthy mindsets and habits, not to add more unhealthy disciplines per se.
Yeah, categorize what are needs and what are wants. So those are very important. So hindi siya nare-relieve mo yung inner child. Kumbaga, kumbaga gumagastos ka. Ano 'yun? Stress yung hinahanap mo diyan.
Again, let's all invest wisely. Let's all save. As a virtual assistant, we get paid a lot more than the others. So let's use it to not just to buy all our wants, but to get our needs first. And then later on, let's all spend, let's all enjoy life later on.
Thank you very much once again for joining us today in Go Super VA. Please hit like and subscribe wherever it might be here and have a lovely and productive weekend ahead. See you guys when we see you next week. Bye bye.